Hi. Basalt chopper, coffee. You know what it is. Coffee. It's red, everybody. How exciting. Danny, thank you very much. Thank you. My coffee machine was not active. I had to punch the coffee machine. Give me more coffee. And then it obeyed. It's funny how that works, yeah. How we doing? Red, you like an open book. See, Red, I see what you did there, Dead Knight. I see what you did there. I haven't worn red in a while, so I figured, you know, gotta change it up a little bit. Happy Friday, everybody. How we doing? Is traffic editing done for tomorrow? Oh, yeah, that was done. That was done on Tuesday. What's up, Eliza? How you doing? Are you feeling better? I hope you are. I'm feeling great. I mean, I've still got a little bit of like once in a while, but you know, that's just always me at this point. Tired, very tired. Oh no! Why? Why with the tired? Get the sleeps. The sleeps are good. How was traffic? Traffic was great. Yeah. Yeah, my new thing is record, edit, same day. Done. Not leaving it hanging over my head forever. You slept only 3 hours yesterday? All right, hockey last night. It was amazing. Daniel, thank you so much. This is my gift to the pie fund because everyone needs pie. Yes, I'm hungry. Go get some pie, Daniel. Go get the pie. It's so good. Nightshade, thank you. Are you gonna post a played up video with Pearl and Scar? No, I would have done it by now. Yeah, no, short answer is I don't like how I acted and commentated and everything in that video, so I'm not proud of it. So sorry. It's on other people's channels, I'm sure. Yeah. Do you hear beeping? I hope not. So today we're gonna be doing some testing, so that may be of interest to you or that may be incredibly boring to you, because it's gonna be a lot of me going, why isn't this working? What's going on over here? Eerie music. How did I do in hockey? I scored 2 goals, so that was good. One of the goals hold on, let's see, is there something going on? Is everyone hearing some stuff? Just my normal music, yeah. Yeah, they were on my own net, so no, they weren't. One of them was a nice goal. I poked it away from a defender, stole it, went around him, and beat the goalie clean. That one was good. The other one was not as graceful. Guy was coming around we were in the offensive zone, and I think it was a defender had the puck, and I decided to drive to the net because there was a huge open space. They passed it to me, but it was behind me. I tried to put up my stick. I got it with my stick behind me, and then I was like, "Oh, I'll just rotate around and do a little 360 and put it in the net." And then I realized, wait a minute, I can't do that. And I fell on my butt. Blades went up in the air, and I'm laying there on my back. And then there's like 3 defenders all around me, like just frantically going for the puck. And as I'm going to roll over to turn to get back up on my skates, the puck just like squirted out of the 3 defenders, and I was just like, and I'm still like basically on my knees on the ground, and I was just like, whack, and I just like baseball batted it from 10 feet away, and it went in the net. And I just laid down like, oh. My team lost their mind. It was pretty much the greatest goal ever. Yeah, it was both the most embarrassing and the greatest goal ever at the same time. But yeah. Tons of fun. And Mrs. T got the team MVP because her defense is amazing, and I told her so. It was cool. It was such a fun night. Thursday nights are the best. Landrick, thank you for the piece of pie. It's finally become fall. I know. I have I have a sliding door to my backyard, and it's open finally. It's not 1,000,000,000 degrees. I love it. Here's some money for your furnace bill. Yeah, my furnace bill was all summer. That's my furnace bill. Now it's just free energy for the next 6 months. Sarge, thank you so much. Sarge, how you doing, Sarge? Thank you for being here. I appreciate that so much. We have snow in northern AZ right now. Are you up by Flag, Diginator? Oh, I want to get up there so bad. I need the snow. What's up, Soggy? How you doing? You went from AC to open windows to furnace in 4 days? Yeah, no, we went from AC to now it's just absolutely beautiful now. I'm loving it. It's pretty warm in Connecticut today. Yeah, I would imagine. Salt Lake City is cold. It is windy today in AZ. Yeah, we're getting some wind here today too. I want you guys to know that Skiz invited me to lunch today and I said no because I had to stream. So here we are. I'll take a rain check. No one even knows what rain check is anymore. I will do lunch with him next week, I think. I know. I chose you guys over Skiz. Honestly, I feel like super guilty just because so many streams. Like September was a horrible month for everything because I was gone all the time and then I was sick and it's like too many streams, no videos, no streams. So we got to fix that. You guys are neglected. 68 and beautiful here in Ohio. he was gonna go to Twitter and cry, but you know, such is life. You only canceled 5 times on Fridays. I know. I pretty much never stream on Fridays anymore because I'm such a jerk with extra jerky. Does it get really cold at night in Arizona? In the winter, it gets down winter. I have to use that in quotes. In the winter, it gets down to, it'll get in the 30s sometimes. Rarely. Mostly in the 40s. My ceiling is dripping? Yeah, it is. I know. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so today we're going to be, I got a couple little random things. I got the whole phone system in. It's not working, but it's in. So we're going to get that debugged today. And we're basically just going to go through and play the game solo, obviously, and just see what's working and what's not. And there's a lot of things that are not working. I did one test earlier and it was like, what's even going on? This game is there's just bugs everywhere. So that's kind of what we're doing today. But I do have a couple things I got to do first though. We got to get a noise for the upgrade thing too. So many things to do still, but most of the major systems, are in though, which is really good. 54 degrees here at the tippy top of AC, north of the canyon. That sounds amazing. Why didn't you use dispensers for the flood in the water? Yeah, I got that question in the VOD as well too. The reason I didn't use dispensers is because I didn't want to have holes in the ceiling. I like having it be completely transparent, you know, so like where the water does a block swapper instead. I just think it's more elegant instead of seeing a hole up in the ceiling or seeing the dispenser or any of that garbage. I just feel like it's cleaner this way. Are ads enabled for Twitch VODs? I don't know. You shouldn't be watching on Twitch anyways. Watch it on YouTube. Yeah, bug squashing today for sure. Did you watch the podcast with Pearl yet? No. Was she on Imp and Skiz? If so, I need to do that. Are all the upgrade systems in? No, they're not. None of the upgrade systems are in. This is probably the last major system I have to do right here. She was on the pod. Okay, good. Wow. Then I definitely want to see that. This right here, this dropper plopper here is gonna poop out the upgrade. It's probably just gonna be a piece of paper or something like that. And it's gonna go down into the ground, and we'll probably put something. Obviously we have redstone right there, so it's gonna have to go off to the side. I don't know where that's gonna go. Probably over here, maybe. And then I gotta get all the upgrades in and get all the wiring for that. That's gonna be a thing today too. But maybe today we'll start actually like talking about what the actual upgrades are gonna be and getting the pieces of paper made with like the lore text and all that stuff. I think it'll be good. So it was really good. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to watch it then for sure. Just move the redstone. Yeah, easy. Are you still doing emeralds for the rewards? Yeah, I got those all loaded in here. Yeah, let me show you. So this is new right here. This is the reward bucket that will appear at the end of the game. So once you lose a day, you come out, the game will end, and then this will appear here. It comes from all the way down here. So we got this little system here now where when it returns, you can see it's going to take this high road here over here, and it's going to stay on here, unload all the emeralds back into this basically emerald flooding system. I just had a ton of emeralds, so I filled the whole thing with emeralds. And then when it's done, it's going to go boop over here. See, it's going to fall down here and wait right here. And then it waits for this signal right here, which is the game ending. When there's a pulse limiter here on the game turning off. And that's what it'll pulse this block here and power this guy to send it up there. So as the game's running, it's being filled up from the hopper here with all the emeralds and stuff like that. Etc, etc. When you lose, you get the bucket. That's right. So one of the, I guess we can call it a flaw. I don't know. One of the issues. So we have the phone system in too. Let me go show you that. There's a whole bunch of redstone for that I did yesterday. Yesterday was a good day. I got this minecart system in with the upgrades, and I got the whole phone system in. I don't know that it's working. In fact, I know it's not working because as I was testing the game just now, it dialed out a call. So again, as a refresher, there's two things the phone does. One, the phone will randomly, not frequently, but it'll sometimes ring and you have to go answer it. So that's like the request-based mode, I guess. I don't know, your response mode, we'll call it. And then there's also the if nothing's happening, you can go over to the phone and press the button and make a call yourself, and that will call in customers faster and give you more points, more emeralds, which is what we're gonna do right now, actually. The question I have, and I want to post this, guys. See, we can talk about it right now, actually. In fact, Daniel, thank you for the biddies. Rewatched Rule Our World this weekend. I went with the sound clip with Tango Chipmunk voice. Hey, that's cheating. Lame. Yeah, the fact that I didn't know the voice changer was still like, yeah, that was funny. Rule Our World was great, honestly. Like, there's sorry, we're getting derailed here again. Squirrel. Pendle, thank you for the raid. For those that haven't watched Rule Our World in the past, it was like a long time ago when Impy and I streamed on Friday nights and stuff. We basically did this thing where it was like super interactive, where viewers could press buttons that would affect us in game and drop things on us and troll us and just do horrible things to us while we were trying to accomplish some ridiculous goal. It was a ton of fun. Pendle, how you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. And there's other tech out there now that basically does it. I need to just, Impulse and I have been like, we should do this. Yeah, we should do this. And then never happens. So I don't know. Maybe we could do something with get me Imp and Skiz or something and get it going, because the problem is it just takes a long time. It's a lot of work, right? I have to dedicate like a whole Friday to setting up the goal, and we have to discuss, and there's stress and figuring out what all the events are that people do and get those programmed, and it's a lot of work, right? But yeah, crowd control. Maybe that's it. I don't know. There's systems out there. I forget that people were telling me, hey, use this. It works perfectly. Yeah. You say you should do it, then immediately forgot. I don't forget. It's just haven't made the decision to do it. It's just too costly right now in terms of time. Would I eat a soggy sandwich for lunch? No, sorry, I wouldn't. After HH is done. After HH is done, I'm finishing this behind me. I'm finishing my office. I don't care. I don't care. I need to get it done. I have all this amazing stuff in boxes and been sitting here forever because I'm always like too far behind to afford to work on it. So I need to get my office done. Man, Lions, thank you. Loyal VOD watcher finally catching a live stream because I spent the morning on a hot air balloon ride. I think, listen, I'm not afraid of heights, but I think I'd be a little bit nervous in a hot air balloon. First of all, Lions, thank you so much. That was incredibly generous. Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you could finally catch one live. I think in a hot air balloon, I might poop myself. I'm not sure. This is coming from someone who went skydiving. Like I think I'd be more scared to go in a hot air balloon than go skydiving. Yeah, I don't know. Something about it. So the extra, the factory being done after the office? Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, honestly, the office is only going to take 3 or 4 days, which, let's face it, at this pace, that's like, you wouldn't even notice. Hot air balloons from the ground, yeah. Yeah, like a little wicker basket. I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, skydiving is pretty amazing. I wouldn't do it again, but I'm glad I did do it. Avery, thank you. So if we call the redstone noodles, they're not edible, so they would be an impasta. Yes, Avery, thank you. Gardenet, thank you. I feel kind of cringy. The last time I donated, I said your brain is the codiest. I don't know what that means, but I guess that makes sense. But I love the tangos and I love the content. You inspired me to take a large coding mini game project for my passion project. That's amazing. Gardenet, thank you. Anytime people say I inspire them to do stuff is, first of all, humbling, and it makes me excited. Gardenet, thank you so much. And Avery. Okay, what we were talking about is a dilemma. And people, I read all the VOD comments because they're good. They respond to some of the questions I'm having and some of the dilemmas and stuff. And someone pointed out, multiple people pointed out, that right now the current design is when the phone rings and you have to answer it. If you don't answer it, you lose a customer for the day, which sounds bad, right? You just lost points that you could have had. But arguably, if you're in the later days, day 6, 7, 8, or even beyond, that might be a good thing. And people might intentionally not answer the phone because they're in a stressful situation. And I don't want that, right? Someone's like, oh, Etho's just going to not answer the phone so that he can, you know, sure, you lost points on that day, but it allowed you to succeed on that day and move on to the next day to arguably get even more points. So I think I need a better, more appropriate penalty for not answering the phone in time, or a combination of stuff, or yeah, you can't just lose the game. That's too much. No. So if anyone has suggestions of what an appropriate penalty should be for reduction in score, well, that's, oh, you lose points? Not, when you say reduction, you mean actually take away points, not stop them from getting further points. Noises. Give them 3 free calls. It's like, I mean, a 3 strike system, maybe. Customer comes the next day. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that, like if someone calls and you don't answer it, you lose that customer that day, but it's an extra customer the next day. That's what I was actually entertaining. Because you're punting your problem down the road, which you definitely don't want to do. Go! Razor Gremlin! I'm trying to read I'm trying to read chat, Razor. And you gotta go be amazing, super awesome, happy fun time of 50 gift subs. Thank you so much, Razor Gremlin. Thank you. I'm kidding, of course. That is incredibly generous. Thank you. That's insane. Thank you so much for 50 gift subs. Razor, thank you. I really, really, really appreciate that. Move the customers to the next day. So yeah, the problem is that's not easy to do with my current system. Believe it or not, there's some things that, you know, it doesn't handle well. So this is the customer countificator here. So I could add an extra customer, but it would be adding an extra customer to every day after that. That's something I could do easy, but that seems like a pretty extreme penalty. Right? Missed phone call idea. Could it increase the impatience of current customers? I'm not questioning the design of it. I'm questioning the technical feasibility of that. That would be tough because that's all on. I'd have to inject an extra item, but that also feels a little bit weird design wise. Like, hey, the phone rings and I didn't answer it, and now all the customers in the shop are more annoyed. That feels a bit disconnected. Chance to trigger the flood event? Nah, unrelated. What's with the floods? It's the sprinkler system. Everyone's saying it should be a sprinkler system, and I agree, but I don't want to use a sprinkler system noise, because the sprinkler system noise makes you want to kill something. It's like the most annoying sound ever. Just straight up losing points. Just take away points. Like if the phone rings and they don't answer it, it's not that they're missing potential future points. They're just straight up, you just lost five emeralds or whatever, right? It's okay. It feels like it should be related to a customer thing though, not just like, it's almost just like a whole secondary, like, I mean, it would definitely work, but I feel like the phone call should be related to something with a customer because they're calling in, right? And I know maybe I'm just trying to be more like, oh, what makes sense, you know, but it's like a bad review. Negative reviews on Yelp. What if missing a call was like missing a shipment? You lose extra carrots for the next day, and that's hard to do. There's so many people suggesting things. I can't read all these guys. Sorry. Yeah, it's very hard for me to modify patience in real time. Reading review signs. A booking error. Add customer comes in worth 0 points because they had to walk in. I could say the phone rings, the customer still comes in, but you don't make money from them. That's arguably the same as, well, it's not subtracting from their score. It's just not giving them money for a future customer. That might be tricky to do as well too. Lose a customer every day. That might be good though. Like that's a bonus because it just allows them to go further and further into the game. Chance of ignoring the phone immediately loses the game. Oof. Again, that's pretty extreme. So when is the announcement for your MCC team? Idea, answer phone call. You get a future customer now for more money. Miss the call. Get them anywhere later, but no bonus. That does. That's a good like metaphor, Dead Knight, for sure. I like that. Can you temporarily increase the difficulty as a penalty? What does difficulty mean? Difficulty can mean many things, Liz, like the rate at which customers are coming in, or the customer patience, or a lot of things. Skip a day. They lose a random power up. Missed call, zombie attack. Throw a brick through the window. Yeah, there's really not anything with modifying patience is very, very difficult. Can I get through the noodles here? Yeah. Right, patience is basically, let me just go this. Patience is basically this timer right here. So what I am going to add is every day I take one item out of this. We might do that today. Take one item out of this hopper clock so that the global patience for all customers is very slightly reduced every day. So I guess if I have that system in there, I could tick that, which just means you're basically losing all customers are going to have a little bit shorter patience. So that would be easy to do. Does it make sense? It would be hard for them to see the effects of missing a phone call, though. They would just have to take, because we're talking about going from, like, you know, a 47-second wait to a 46-second wait or whatever. Like, it's super small. How about to get a Stern talking to? Who is calling? It could be a customer, but it could also be a repair team or supplies or something. Yeah, that's true, Sophie. That's a good point. That was the issue with Soul Flames. Yeah, that they should feel the effects. They should be able to notice the effects of missing a call. Otherwise, they're just taking a lot of faith on, like, I guess missing calls are bad. And then if they don't feel the effects, they're going to start being like, well, whatever. I don't see the difference. And they're just going to ignore it. Do you review your VOD? I mean, I read all the chats on the VOD, on the YouTube VOD, yeah. Bone meal is another thing that, yeah, we have to solve. A shipment of bone meal. Are you using beacon power-ups? I will be, yeah. Maybe we'll set up a beacon today too. We should do that. Too many missed calls fails the game. Yeah, that's been suggested, like a 3-strike system. I know we're lingering on this, guys, but you guys still have some good ideas here. Give me a couple more minutes here, and then we'll move on. %10 chance to delete an emerald earned. Bread Love, thank you. Thank you so much, Bread. Missed call equals a rat through the window. Make the penalty so big that they can't avoid it. Like, I definitely want it to be a sense of urgency. When the phone rings, I don't want them to be like, ignore it. Don't fail the game, start the day over. That might be tricky, but it's interesting. It's kind of just like but that might be good too, right? If you started the day over, it's like, oh, we're doing horrible. Just let the phone go unanswered. Free do-over. A special takeout customer. That would be amazing, but how? I have no way of serving anyone outside of armor stands. And I don't want to invent a whole new system for that. That's a lot of work. Slowness effect if you don't answer. Like, how do there's no way to give them slowness other than, like, trying to splash potions from everywhere in the place and hope it hits them. That's a lot of work. And it's not even guaranteed. All right, maybe we'll move on. I don't know. I haven't heard the right idea yet. I gotta think about it some more. Lose your upgrade choice that day. That's an interesting one, Doc. I mean, it's unrelated to the phone call, but maybe. All right. I'll put a note on that. Some of the ideas, let's see. Lose your upgrade choice for the day. Just lose emeralds. Customer still comes, but they don't pay or something like that. Again, that's hard to... Anything with score is very intangible because you don't see your score until the game is over. Nothing in the game is like, and I could maybe I could have a sound every time you hear a point. Every time you earn an emerald, it plays a sound. Ching ching, like a cash register. That would be a good feedback loop, a good confirmation. Like, oh, I served someone a piece of pumpkin pie. I heard 9 cha-chings. I just earned 9 points. That's probably a good idea. Let me add that to the list. Score increase audible. Cash register? Question mark? Something like that I think would be good. Okay. Can we just make a larger reward for the extra customer that comes in if you do answer? Just, it's a potential more reward. Yeah, maybe. You lose a table. Ooh, that's extreme. I don't have a way to take away a table right now. I mean, I maybe could with a little bit of redstone changes, but... Health inspector visit. I mean, everyone loves the idea of a health inspector or a food critic or something. That's really hard for me to make a special customer right now. Feel like now there's too many noises. There are a lot of noises. Sometimes we have too many mods that are noises too. I'm just saying. All right, how do we get out of here? Whoop. All right. So yeah, that went unanswered, unfortunately, I think. So let's get to the testing. All right, I want to run. What I do want to do is this over here. I changed a whole bunch of stuff over here just to be generally better. That is the sound you're going to make when you... So one of the things I had to redo some wiring here to make it so that when you dial out the phone, you will only hear this sound if there is still actually a customer waiting to enter the restaurant. Like, you can't dial the phone when the day is basically done, when your last customer is sitting in the restaurant. You can't go over and just spam the phone and be like, ah, you know, and it's not going to give you more customers than you would normally get. It's just going to give them to you faster. Yeah, super old school. I love it. Would be better if you had someone else run the game while you watch the redstone when testing. Well, what we're going to do, Doc, is use replay mod today, I think. Or I might look at, what do you call it? What is it? Flashback. So yeah, today we're going to play the game, and then we're probably going to be loading up some flashbacks and going through and checking some redstone to see what happens here. But first thing I need to do is no, I can't do that. I have to send this when this gets an update here. Basically the phone, this block here only extends when there are still customers in the queue. So this is them pressing the phone to dial it. Only when that block is extended will this no block get an update and actually play that sound, and then that'll release a new, this goes over here to release a new customer or new customer into the restaurant. This is the response here. I need to send this line all the way back down to the scoring system to give them some bonus points. What is the difference between the customer calling and the player calling? Did I say player? I meant, well, it's really, there's two modes. The player calling is, please give me more, please bring a customer into the restaurant. I'm essentially, this is directly from Played Up. I'm calling my customers to tell them to come in early. Doesn't make sense, but it's good gameplay. The other one is the response one, that says, you know, there's a phone call coming in and we're trying to figure out what their appropriate penalties. It's an interrupt. Interrupts are good for this game because it makes them panic and have to stop what they're doing and redo something else. So they have to answer the phone or else smack. Okay, let's see here. Give me this. No. We'll just go one more over that to avoid that situation. Do this. And then let's go down here. Okay. It's diggy hole time. Maybe you miss a call and it reduces the score for all other customers that day. It's a good idea. Mechanically and technically, I'm not sure how I'd pull it off. I have to basically go down and look at the noodles on a lot of these and see how feasible it is. All right, so what we're doing here is this is going to be the line for when they do call in a customer, we need to give them some bonus coins or emeralds, as the case may be. I'm not sure how many. It feels like that should be a scaling number based on the day, but that's also going to be complicated. We call them noodles now, yes. Answering the phone gives you double points, missing it gives you 0. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just the whole like giving double. Every one of these makes me go, could I do that? You know. But that shouldn't stop you from suggesting ideas. I like the idea of like, oh, the customer called in, and that means, you know, the next customer to come in will pay double or something like that. That at least is an interesting opportunity for them. But if I'm honest, I kind of like the idea of I guess that is a penalty. I'm gonna need to skip a space here for a repeater. What about a fire in the kitchen so you can cook for a minute if you don't? So you can't cook for a minute if you don't answer. Again, fire in the kitchen is like, I mean, I could shoot like, what do you call it? Fire charges from the ceiling, and they're really hard to aim, and then something has to put them out and stuff. It's just, the fire thing gets, yeah, it's tough to reset sometimes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then we got to do this. Give me a repeater. Nope. Come on, noodle box. Boom, 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 boom. And then these are all too high. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where do I need to go? Down a little bit more still. An unwelcome customer, if they don't answer the phone. I don't know what an unwelcome customer is. How about throwing potions at them? Again, we've talked about that. Anytime we talk about throwing potions, it's going to be too easy to game it. They're going to learn where the potions get splashed from, and they're just going to dodge them or get out of the way or something like that. And it's just going to, I don't know. It's expensive to maintain that. It's not really guaranteed to be effective. All that stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's throw a repeater on this. Most customers are unwanted customers. Yeah, exactly. Getting a customer that demands to speak to the manager. I don't even know how I would do that. I don't even know what that means. We're trying to eat the proof. Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, losing an upgrade is not losing an upgrade, but losing the chance to. But then that means we can only have one missed phone call per day. If we go with the suggestion, I think it was Doc's of saying you lose your chance to select your upgrade for that day, then that means there can only be one phone call a day that has penalties or repercussions. fancy blocks. Make the next customer stinky. And all customers lose patience because of it. Cake ordering customer when you miss a call, but that could be a reward. They miss a call, it means instant flood. Yeah, that's been suggested too. Definitely possible, but it just doesn't really make sense. We need to go, let's go down a few more. Let's go down 2 more. And then let's start cutting over. Some light in here. Have I gone under? Oh, we're almost there. There we go. Oh, take that redstone. Okay, that's the game active line. Okay. Can you remove all food from oven or other appliances? No, not really. Give big reward for picking up, like customer that spends double. Yeah, a double spending customer isn't bad. Lingering potion in a crucial area. That's a potential penalty. If I put it like right by the crafter or something like that. How am I feeling? Is your cold giving me a hard time? Now my cold's gone. Still always have a little bit of cough. Better Soggy. Could you increase the time it takes to craft something? Maybe. That also might be tricky noises due to the fact that there's an upgrade that increases the time to or decreases the time to craft something. So both of those together would be hard to do. All right, so if I want to give them extra bonus points, which is the whole point of running this wire down here, all I need to do is build something that's going to put some items into this hopper chain here. So let's see here. Noodle blocks go. Which I think ideally these would be able to restock as well though. I'm debating making like a separate system that, like, you know, injects from the side over here versus building it at the end. I think building it at the end is better because then the normal loop of how emeralds are restocked in will also restock this system as well. So let's explore this here. We need, let me see here, brain. They got to get into there, and this right here is the line where all the emeralds are being sent down. So instead of pointing this one down, we just do this. Give me a little bit of space to work here. And then this guy here needs to not go down, but instead go over. And those are all going over there now, going over there. And it means I basically just need to, let's see, totally figuring this out as we go here. All I need to do is unpower this block right here for however much time I want to give them stuff. I need some more emeralds too. Missed call equals end of season 10. Dun, dun, dun. I think did I not leave? Thought I left a chest full of extra emeralds over here just in case. Apparently not. All right, let's go get those emeralds. Someone said if you miss a call, you miss a shipment of bone meal. My response to that was I still don't know how we're giving them bone meal. But it can't rely on shipments, whatever that would mean. Has to be something that they could do themselves, I think. Where's my emerald? There's my emerald chest. Yeah. Maybe there's different types of calls. Well, we're having problems just solving one. I don't want to add extra ones. Customer arrives now ahead of time. Answering, they will the location number, just a reaction. Isn't that just the same dead night as just calling then? Except it's a mandatory phone call. Because when you proactively pick up the phone when it's not ringing, you're basically saying, hey, bring a customer in now. It's not when you choose, it could be bad for you. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just whether you're choosing to do it or whether the customer's choosing to do it. Well, that's interesting though, because then it just means the phone always means customer coming now. So if you don't answer if the phone rings and you don't answer it, the customer comes in right now. And it's basically an extra customer that you're not being rewarded for. Maybe? Is that confusing? So it's basically the same as dialing out yourself, except it's involuntary and you're not rewarded for it. Mandatory phone calls, an introvert's nightmare. Exactly, yeah. Mandatory customer right now, no extra bonus points. I do like that simplifies things, and it just means the phone, the only purpose of the phone is to bring extra customers in early. That's kind of cool. Where am I going here? I'm lost. This could have been an email. Okay. So this should be, what's happening here? Why is this? Oh, I have a vicious loop happening right now. Oh, I didn't bring extra blocks. How sad of me. All right, I need more fancy blocks. So the phone is like saying, hey, we had an earlier reservation. Do you have any open reservations? Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that might be a good one. So you're basically answering the phone to kind of like, hey, slow it down. Don't come in now. I can't handle you right now. Can we recap the notes on phone calls? Give me a second. I want to get this redstone done here. Yeah, every season I change what my preferred block is, for sure. Okay, so that and that. This is now the thing we're gonna power. In the meantime, I've been sending a lot of items down here, I believe. Let's see, where did all that go? Is it all right here? Yeah. Okay. So let's put this back. Put that thing back where it came from. Boop. 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 All right, those are gonna flow down. Yikes. This is all the stuff we had flowing here while... Trying to get these back in the system here. God, the noodles. So many noodles. This project is like turning into like Among Us. I don't know if you guys remember. Among Us was just like the worst noodle show ever. Okay, we're done there, I think. couple more in there, a couple more in there. Okay. No chance it's as bad as Among Us. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit more organized, but Among Us was pretty bad. Can't wait for Among Us 2 after Decked Out 3. Honestly, like, Among Us was a disappointment in how little it got played. It was so, like, that had so much potential. If I just fixed some of the bugs, we had so much fun playing that. It just needed to be played more. Okay, so things are going up there, things are going there. Let me I suppose we could just wait. Okay. We'll just let it all funnel. Everything's fine right now though, I think. Okay. When your game gets big enough and it inevitably becomes spaghetti. Pretty much, Doc, yeah. Pretty much. Decked Out 2 was fairly organized, but there was definitely some spaghetti things eventually. It's almost impossible without wireless redstone and stuff like that. The missed call could trigger a voicemail from a very irate manager B-dubs saying to comp a customer, which is why they didn't get anything. Maybe, yeah. Some audio files, some custom audio could explain some of this. Okay, so the recap on the phone right now is there's two things to do with the phone. There's make an outgoing call or there's to answer an incoming call. When you make an outgoing call, basically if nothing's happening, you could walk over to the phone at any time and place a phone call, and that will call in a customer. Assuming there is still a customer left to come in that day, it will just call them in faster, essentially rushing the situation, and it'll give you a little bit of extra emeralds, points, whatever, to do that. That one's done and dusted, as they say. That's locked in. I don't think that one's changing. The other one is randomly the phone will ring and you have like 4 or 5 rings to get over and answer it. And if you don't, there needs to be a penalty, and that's the penalty we're trying to discuss here. One of the leading candidates is it does the same thing, and it just means the customer comes in, an extra customer comes in right then, but they don't pay. We'll see. I don't know. But we've been talking about it a lot, so. What's up, Anara? How you doing? I think it's a decent idea because it keeps the phone simple. The phone, whether you're calling or answering, it has to do with extra customers coming in and increasing the rate at which you have to handle customers. So I feel like that's probably a good thing. Okay, I should have done this first. This needs to connect into this line over here now. So I have to dig a new little hole over there. Don't answer the phone, you lose. Yeah, that's pretty, it's pretty extreme. How many points do they gain here? I feel like it's relative. Like, I know in Played Up, you get more points based on the day that you made the call, I think. Like, 5 is a lot. A lot. You know, like, day 1, you're just getting, like, 2 points per food. Day 6, 7, you're getting 4, 5, 6 points per food. And I'd rather not make like a per day thing here, but that does mean that making a phone call has diminishing returns as the days go on, and it's more important in the beginning. The issue is it's easier to make phone calls in the early days when the game is early. In the late days, it's going to be much more likely that you're not going to want to place a phone call because things are already insane. So it really does suggest that the reward should scale based on the day to incentivize them to make a phone call when it's more difficult to do so. Just make the amount re-random. I mean, what's the difference between random and fixed then? I could make it be between 3 and 6, or 2 and 6, or I could just say it's 4, and it's the same. How difficult is it to make it to scale? I've got a couple of places in the game where I do a day counter, so I could do that. If it was 1 emerald per current day. In the first few days, it's almost nothing, but it's still something. But it does mean I'd have to build another little like day counter incrementer thing down here. I've already got the game active line though. What I don't have down here is the day active line. So I'd have to bring that down, which is this blue line right here. So that wouldn't be hard. I could build... How many days are there? Infinite. But all day scaling stops at day 8. In other words, you don't get more foods and stuff like that, so I would stop. I think in Played Up, it's both increased number of coins and number of calls you can do per day. Yeah, probably. I think so. That sounds like a good idea. Have a few calls be not worth a lot and have more calls be worth more. Oh, I see. The more calls you make, it goes up. That's interesting. So what if the incrementer was localized to just the call system? In other words, the first call, no matter what day it is, the first call you make is worth 1. The second call you make is worth 2. The third call you make is worth 3. And it just keeps adding up. That really incentivizes you to push the limit. And that also implicitly scales with the day as well. Right? That really makes you want to like, oh. That's a good one, I think. Is that too powerful though? Because now you're really incentivized to just spam the crap out of the phone when the day starts to get that maximum reward. That has to be lethal though. That has to be lethal. If that's not lethal in most situations, especially in later days, then people will do that every time the day starts. They will just go over to the phone and be like ring, 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 ring until they can't ring it anymore. So we just have to make sure that calling in customers early actually is something where you're like, maybe not. +1 for every 2 calls. Yeah, maybe that's better. Every 5 rings, release a Ravager. Cap the rewards added per call. Yeah, so let's see. Maybe it's 1 emerald every 2 calls. So the first 2 calls will be worth 1. That's pretty slow though. I guess maybe it could start at 2 and be like 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Etc., etc. Are you still gonna implement the allay? I don't know what that means. We talked about having allay, but we really didn't have a use for them. Would there be a max? The max would be how many customers are remaining to come into the restaurant. So I guess there's a separate question of should I cap that separately, or should you be able to just speed dial all your customers if you wanted to, right? The way it starts right now is I think you get 5 customers on day 1, and every day after that it adds 2 more customers coming in. So by day 8 you're gonna have 21 customers, I think. Should you be able to just start the day and smash that button 21 times? You will lose, but should you be able to do that? Or should we cap it just a complete this is many calls per day? I like the pressure luck mentality though. I want the teams to be debating, call more in, don't call, we can't handle it, you know, like that's part of the fun. Importantly, if you lose a day you don't get the rewards for phone calls. If you lose a day the game's over. I think leaving it in let them screw themselves, but that does mean it's up to me to make it. Calling in customers has really gotta be a bit scary, but I think that's fine. Okay, So I like, all right, I like the scaling thing. So how do I do that here? Let me think. Yeah, this is actual redstone on camera now. We'll take a stab at this, but I may shelf this because I don't like actually doing actual redstone on camera. If I've thought it through, then I'm okay with doing it. But right now I'm just like, I have no idea how to do this. So let me think. I definitely have to bring the day active line down here, and we're gonna make a let's see. Where's my noodle box? Okay, give me. Oh, I have so much stone on me. Go away beetroots, go away carrots, seeds. Okay, good. All right, we're gonna need one of these. We're gonna need droppers. We're gonna need some comparators. We're gonna need hoppers, which we have. Probably gonna need some target blocks. All right, let's see here. So we have our. I'm probably gonna have to move this, but we'll take a shot at this. Boom. This is the standard day incrementer. Okay, so we put some items in here. Plop. We'll put 8 in there. So every time the day increases, we power this block right there, which shoots up another item into the thing. And then down here, the green line here, we can actually, I should technically make this be green, but when the day, or yeah, when the game is active, which is the green line, that's going to keep this block locked so that nothing comes out of here. So only when the game turns off does it reset the system, put them back in, and then the day line goes there. So that's our day counter, but now we want to do every other one. So maybe we do something with a bulb. I think a bulb will work well here. Let's see. Do I have a bulb? Copper bulb. Boom. Okay. If they're about to lose, they can't just spam calls to get more points. Bonus points pay. The bonus point payout is after the day is over. Oh. Well, if you give yourself points, oh, I see. Technically, yeah, if you lose the points that are accrued still. I think I see what you're saying, Dead Knight. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way for me to like delay points right now. But I suppose you're right. If you're like, we're losing, you just go over to the phone and spam it. Yeah, I wouldn't want them to do that for sure. But the other thing I like though is if we are going to add that audible, every time you earn a point, there's a sound. I really like that because it trains them like, oh, I served a customer and I got the amount of points based on the food that I served them. And it reinforces that reward. To also hear that sound when you make a phone call would be very powerful. Like, okay, oh, I just made money by pressing this button. Okay. You know, like that's important, where if I'm holding up their coins, then I can't really play that sound. Having that sound is important. So yeah, but I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear what you're saying too about not allowing that spam at the end. Yeah. Hi. Are you dead? Good. Yeah, I want the audio cue for sure. And I actually want to do that today. So maybe after we're done with this, I'm going to go figure out what that sound will be. Probably a cash register or something. Okay, so we're gonna need an observer. And this observer is going to be watching a comparator, I believe? Question mark? And that comparator is going to be on the bulb. Is this how this works? I always get confused on how these work. Right? And then now I can be like, power, it's on. Power, it's off. Power, it's on. So every other time this gets powered, it changes the signal there. So that's our 50-50 right there. So it's like on. Oh no, wait. It is every time. Am I crazy? What's the way to do this? I thought there was a way to do this. What am I being stupid here? Oh, do I just use the observer? Power. Yes, okay, that's what it is. You're right, I don't need the observer.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Or are you learning?
Both. That's how we do it. How'd it go?
He stretched and
Okay.
did a lot of things.
Okay, good. Good. No, stop with that. That's gross. It's disgusting.
Well, I'm just showing off.
Okay, so this is the day active line. Let's go bring this down. Hi.
Hi.
We're noodling today. It's so exciting. I know.
You noodled the other day.
I noodle every day.
And macaroni. You still haven't watched that. Did anybody in your stream watch that?
Someone in the comments said something, one of these passive aggressive, like, it amuses me so much that Tango has no idea what macaroni noodles are or whatever. I'm like, I don't care.
No, that's not what it was. It was a video with a macaroni noodle dancing.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Well, I don't know what that is. You got time for that?
It is not an actual snake bite. It's skin cancer.
See, now you just...
Wear your sunscreen, people.
Nah, you know what you just did, right? You just set the internet ablaze.
With what? Wearing sunscreen?
No, now for like 3 years I'm gonna be getting comments about this now.
Sorry.
Yep.
I told them that on Wednesday.
I know.
They didn't get to see it.
I was trying to get you to not tell them that, but that's how it is.
It was Bernie.
Bernie. All right. This goes there. Do I even have? What's my power link there? Oh, we're gonna need a repeater for sure.
Oh, for sure. I don't know why you don't even have a repeater there.
Everyone always thinks you do my noodles.
I would have had a repeater.
Obviously.
Clearly.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So I thought you weren't
12,
building
13.
decked out too.
Shut up!
That's what.
Shut up!
Or 3. I thought that's what you said. That there was not going to be a decked out 3.
Is this turning into a little bit bigger of a project? Yeah. Are you releasing rats into the restaurant if trash is not cleared, or are you avoiding hostile mobs? It's not going to be related to trash, but I'm entertaining having 1 rat drop, but we'll see.
From the sky?
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Okay. What about hostile mods? I already have plenty of hostile mods. Okay, I think we're done there, right? We now have a 50-50 incrementer. That the bulb aged. How embarrassing, I know. 50-50 incrementer that every day will spit one of these items up to there. Oh, now I'm gonna have to move this whole thing back. Right, so now when the signal comes in, this is where it gets tricky. I don't know how to do this. I just did that and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this now. I don't know how to do this. Basically, I need a... Because I can't empty that crafter because then I'll lose their day incrementer. So it has to be something based on the signal length of this. Right? I basically I need one pulse for every signal length of that. Pearl would know. I know, right? How do I get one pulse for every signal strength? That's comparator decay clock with an observer. I was thinking that, yeah. Okay. I was trying to think of something with a comparator clock, but yeah, you're right, Mosel. That'll work, I think, with an observer on it. It'll probably have like an off by one thing, but we can tweak that. Which means I think we're not doing this anymore. We're just going to... We want this to be a dropper here, I think. Yeah, let's make this a dropper so that we can... Wish I had more stone in my inventory. Oh, there's my droppers. That. Okay, so now those are going in there. I'm probably gonna need more. Probably gonna need more emeralds in a second. Okay. Why not add items to a hopper instead of a crafter? What does that do for me? You can't. The reason I'm adding it to a crafter is you can get a signal length equal to the number of items in it with a crafter. With a hopper, you can't, and it's like some, you know, based on capacity. That to me is the best. The best thing about the crafter is the feature that it does that you can add items into it. It's just an item counter. It's the first time we had that basically, and it's so much better. I love it for that. Okay, so we need a... Let's put this over here. But you don't need a signal length. Well, if I put it into a hopper, what am I doing with that? I can't drain the items back out because then I'll lose state. Meaning I'll lose what my day incrementer is. What am I doing? I'm doing this backwards. Why did no one say anything? We said we were going to have this be based on usage, not based on day. We don't want it based on that. We want it based on every time they use it. Based on this over here. We told you. I don't see it. This line here that we're going to add has got to go to that. All right, so that's fine. We're not using the day one here. I said both. I probably did, yeah. Okay, so anyways, that's fixed. And then over here, we're going to add a, I think a decay skedoodler here will be good. Boom, 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 boom. Please hold. Ideas are brewing. Oh, we're busting into other noodles here. Let's see if this works. And then we're gonna put a noodle box. We're gonna put a piston on this. Oh, there's water right above that. I see you, drippy water. I see you. Uh-oh. Oh, maybe we could push instead of... Okay. Okay, hang on. Give me a lever. Let me do this to fake day active. And then we'll do... Say we're on day 2. We should have a signal strength of 2 there now. Signal strength of 1. Oh, because I did that. Okay. Signal strength of 2. Okay. And then now when I power this, if I power that piston, it'll break the thing, and then I put an observer on. This is all sorts of janky. Put an observer there. Wait, there's like water right above this. There's water right above this. Is it just the ice? No, there's water right above that too. What is up there? What is this? What? Why is there... I'm nervous. Okay, how about we just lower all of this? That sounds wonderful. Let's do that. This will just take a second. And by that, I mean 20 minutes. Okay. All right, we're gonna go. Let's back this up a little bit here. Let's back it up. Boom. Dropper, 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 dropper. That's not a dropper. That's a dropper. We're gonna go popper, plopper. Math Geek, thank you. Sorry, I missed that. How hard would it be to have a rare chance where instead of a hermit with a normal order, the customer has a warden head and the name tag pancakes, where the correct order would just be nothing, an empty hand? I mean, again, anytime I want to make a special customer, Matthew, thank you, by the way. Anytime I want to make a special customer, it gets tricky because I have to like circumvent the whole customer generation process and have a customer come in from another path. It's doable. It's doable. I mean, I could do that, but I guess why? What would be the point of a customer where there's no food? You would just hit the button and be like, okay. What's up, Yari? How you doing? Okay, we got that back. We got that back. We got that. All right, that's locked there. Trying to go fast here. I don't like that water above my head there. And it's already kind of cramped in here. Okay, so let's see. We have that line over there. Increment this somehow, some way. We'll figure that out later. What if you have to guess their order? That sounds insane. Okay. Oh, I need the whole bulby thing again. Okay, well, anyways, that's the thing we have to power to get the thing going, and then now we need a comparator off of this guy. Do that, and then here's where we add in our decay switch thinginator. And then, oh wait, I need to add, did that same thing last time too. I need the block here. This will be get retracted now. Move these out, move that out, move that out. Put that there. It does mean I'm gonna have to retract this block for long enough for all those ticks to decay out, which might mean I need to throttle the rate at which they can make phone calls. Someone explain what comparators are for. They're for comparing things. A little bit nervous that the timing of this isn't gonna work. All right, so noodle box. Get rid of stone. Okay, so we do that. That. We're gonna have 8 items in here, right? We'll take 2 out to simulate that it's day 2. That gives me a power signal here of 2. And then when this goes, it goes fade, boom, boom. And when I do an observer on this, let me just grab a note block real quick just to test. Nope, not that. Nope. Now I lost my things. 1, 2. Those back in there. All right, it's day 2 again now. And now, let's see. 1, 2. Okay, good. Oh, but when it goes back in, I get a tick there. So that's actually going to give me... Do I need a -1 here, right? Because 1, 2, but then when I re-extend this, it's going to generate another one. The idea would be now that you would hook this up to that dropper. Lever is causing a note. No, it's this. Because when that block gets re-extended, that signal goes back to 2, which causes an update on the observer, which powers the note. So I could just also have this block be pushed out on a little delay or something, maybe. Can you observe the comparator? No, because the comparator only updates when it has power or not. This is what's going to update once for every signal length. So we have a good system here for turning the number of items in here into number of pulses from this observer. TDW fan, thank you so much. Why are there more guy pirates than lady pirates? Because of the patriarchy. Jeez. That's so bad. TDW, thank you so much. Can you push the observer instead of the block? You can push the observer, but when you push an observer back, it'll still get an update. There's a way to do this here. Let me move this up here. That just did that again. Let's see. The block's got to come out so that it starts the fade. And I could do this up here as well. Not that it makes that much difference. If I also piston pushed that, this is getting complicated though. Come on, someone with a smart idea. Observer does see comparator signal change. None of the comparator doesn't know. It won't get. It doesn't detect the signal level here. It only detects whether it's on or off because the block state doesn't change. Can you read the power on the one less power side to remove an update cycle? Oh, interesting. Interesting. You're saying if I just read this side right there, it'll give me one less, but I'll get that one back when I re-extend it. That's interesting. I mean, it's kind of clever, right? So let's see. Right, so now when I do, yeah, good idea. Oh, Why did that just give 2? Why is that giving 2? It should be a signal length of 2 and a signal length of... Oh, wait, what? Oh, because it's going to 1, but then when it goes through the comparators, it's coming back as a 2 because there's no loss there. The loss is between those two. Yeah, that. Read it from the other side. If I do this and put that there, then put the observer on this guy. Where's my observers? If I do that, think that works. 1, 2. Okay, that works. So we're getting 1 because we're getting 1 less than the number of items in there. So let's test with something higher. Let's test with 4. Oh. But every time it increments, it's also going to do it. Grr. Maybe this is always off. When they ring the bell, it just goes pop, pop. That's what we do. That's what we do. Right? Let me get a button here. So when they ring the bell, you get the 1 right away, and then when it retracts, you get n-1. So we should get 4 total right now. So listening carefully. We got 4 in there total. 1 and then 3 afterwards. Yeah, so we got 4 total there. Perfect. Okay, that works. And that solves the other problem too. I think that works, right? Does anyone have any concerns with that? If we go 6, we should get 1 and then 5. Yeah, that works. That works. And then with a single... That's fine. With this, they should get... Oh, wait, do we want to have a default? Like right now, the first time they do it, they get nothing. So we need to kickstart the system, right? Maybe it is. I'm still debating if it increments per use or per day. For those just joining, we're building a system so that when they ring the phone, it rewards them with bonus points. And we're trying to come up with a system for how those bonus points scale based on use or based on day or something like that. First phone call, you don't have a bonus, maybe. So it's ringing it once is pointless. You only get the reward on the second time. That feels, eh. It's per day and played up. Yeah, we had the idea of it being per use, and then that escalates. It's kind of really, but then it would have to reset every day, though. That's the other thing too. Oh, so actually, wait a minute. This line right here wouldn't be per game. It would be per day. So we'd want to lock that bottom hopper so that when the day resets, they restart the whole thing. So what do we think? Is it option 1 is you get a fixed bonus based on the day. Day 1, you'll get 1 point. Day 2, you'll get 2 points. Forever, however many times you ring the bell, you'll get that many points. Whatever the day is, that's how many extra points you get. Option 2 is it always starts at 1 point, and every time you ring the bell, it goes up 1. So you get 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. The per use is really dangerous. Quite honestly, like they could get a lot of points. If we do per day, though, that means that they're getting 8 points per call. So, or do we do 50-50 on the day? All right, per day. Yeah, Alex, I was thinking both too. You couldn't mix them, but that's confusing to explain to the user. If we did per day, then we would want to leave this locked by the game state and have that line go into this. We could do every other day. So day 1 and day 2, you'll get 1 point per call. That's kind of weak. Day 3 and 4, you'll get 2 points per call. Is that enough of a reward? Not really. Or do we just get rid of the bulb and make it every day is worth 1 more? I think that's where I'm at. I think that's where I'm at. It obviously depends how we wire this all up here. Right, so just that right there would mean you get whatever day it is, that's how many points you get when you make a call. And then cap it. Yeah, I like the idea of capping it too. We can easily do that just by how many items we put in here. So you'll never get more than 5. 5 is still very much worth pressing the button for. It was already capped at 8 basically because I had 8. It's however many items I put in this guy right here. So if I just put less, if I put less in here, right? 5 will still give me 5 based on the way this works. Okay. Increment each day that you use the phone at least once. It's a bit more complicated. I mean, I could do that, but I'd have to basically do like an AND gate between the day start and I don't know. That's a bit weird. I think we're just gonna leave it like this for now, and we're gonna see. But because we've got something that kind of works here, it's a little bit cheap at the beginning since you're only gonna get like 1 point, but that's fine. Day 1 is still worth 0 because of the system on the other side. Oh. That's a good point. Does day 1 still give... It gives 0 because it already subtracts 1 over there. You're right. Good call. Hope. Good call. Because the signal always goes down, so it gets no updates. Okay, so how about I got an idea. I've got an idea. We're going to put a pulse limiter on both the day start and on the game start. Oh, but then that'll be locked up. We need 2 separate ones. This is fine. This is fine. So basically when the game starts, they're going to get a free tick, and so it's going to like kind of give them an extra +1 at the beginning. Is what I'm trying to do here. Okay. Right. So we have 2 pulse limiters now on both the day start and game start. So when they start the game up on the first day, they'll get 1 for the game start and 1 for the day start. So they'll start at 2. And then after that, this line stays on. So now you don't need the -1. No, This is what I want to compensate for the day one being 0 dead night. Yeah. So this is good. So right now on day 1, they'll get 2. On day 2, they'll basically get day plus 1 coins every time they ring the bell, which is good. Which is good. We just solved that. We made things. We did things. Okay. You know what? This can be busted out here so I can see what's going on. We don't need this. And instead, we just need to hook this up to this guy. Boom, boom, boom. Done. Right? Right. Okay. Are we good? Put some signs down to know what you're doing and then be able to debug it. I mean, that's pretty much everywhere. So, no, I'm surprisingly good at going back to old redstone and remembering how it works. All right, so the last thing we got to do is hook this up to this line over here. And I think instead I'm just gonna dig a new tunnel that's gonna go under or over. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, we can go over. Okay, so this is now the ring the bell line. Right, we're good, we're good. That'll extend the piston and retract it, and it doesn't affect the line below it. Let's just dig this out. You guys see how long it takes just to add one little feature? Stupid game. All right, we gotta start going up here. Wait. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? That's a different line. I just broke something else. Feature creep is real? It's not feature creep, I don't think. The game was incomplete. The game wasn't fun. What is this? This is the line going up. Okay. Okay, that's that. What I need to be on is this line over here. So let's keep going straight over there. Whoops. This is fine. Everything's fine. Repeater? I don't think did I need one? Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Perfect. We're good. 22 is totally valid. Thank you, guys. Just saved me some debugging over there. Okay, let's go up a couple here now. And full skadoodle. This is now nothing, so well, I guess we'll leave it here just in case. Future expansion. Okay, we're going down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Peter. The noodles. The noodles are everywhere. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Repeater. Dusty. What is this game? I'm new. Plate up in Minecraft, essentially. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We're good there. We're good there. We're good there. We're good there. This is all working. Everything's amazing. We don't need this. Oh, we do need that. What am I doing? That's the global lock line on the hopper. Everything should be back in here now. We're limiting to 5. That's perfect. Okay. We did things. DLC idea. Open a new door to the noodle shop. Yeah. Now I think let's add the sound for whenever they get a point. Right? Whenever they get a point, I want to give them a little sound. Probably a cash register. We'll go find that in a second. Actually, it doesn't even have to be a cash register. It should be any kind of like ding, something like that, right? What I'm debating is how, because all of these, it's got to be like monitoring items coming through one of these hoppers. And the downside though is that's going to be quite a delay. Like they're gonna ring the phone, and it's got to go through this whole. It's got to go through this whole hopper chain. Down before it plays the sound, and that's what? That's like 17, 20. It's like an 8-second delay. What's up, Zing? Guacamole, how you doing? Have you played Satisfactory since launch? I'm playing tonight. I'm playing after stream. But I'm not far at all. I'm only at tier 5. I haven't been playing that much. Not too late to convert this to a water stream. Yeah. Well, no, that would actually be more expensive because right now it's based off of this delay right here, just turning off. And I'd have to hook up a clock to each one of those, and that would be much more costly than just letting items flow. So I think I need to track items coming down this hopper line here, unfortunately. Where's the last one? Last one is right here, so I could do it off of this hopper right here. Oh, this is all sorts of shady, but it's gonna work. Problem is I think it's not gonna get multiple ticks because the items are gonna be coming through. They're not coming through at 5 ticks, they're coming through at 4 ticks, which means we're gonna have a constant stream of items. Which means I'm not gonna get a distinct pulse on this comparator, we're just gonna get a solid stream because of the way they're gonna be flowing through. Powered rails above the blocks those torches are mounted to. When any pulses, it will then trigger an observer, triggering 2 notes. Risk of tea, I'm trying to understand what you're saying there. Hang on. I like the idea of powered rails above those torches. I mean, I can't put anything above these torches. I don't think it works. I don't have anything that gives me a pulse per item right now. It's really just a question of those torches turn off for a duration, which allows a certain amount of items to flow through. On those blocks. Oh, put the powered rails on this, you mean? Would an instant dropper line work for getting items through faster? Well, up till now, speed wasn't an issue, Doc. Like it didn't matter. It might. If I put rails there, though, I'm just gonna get. They're gonna turn on and then turn off a little bit later. So I'm only gonna get 2 pulses. Where what I really need is the amount of pulses equal to the food. not, right? So I don't understand how that's gonna work. Yeah, I don't think rails work there. Put a dropper at the last hopper in the line. Yeah, that's what I was actually leaning toward. Basically just a throttle or dead night. You know, put everything, instead of going right in, just goes into a dropper, and then I put that dropper on the clock. And then I put that on a 5-tick clock. That's probably better. And it doesn't really slow things down. Let's do that. Okay, so a little bit of surgery here, which is fine. All right, I have droppers somewhere. See if I can do this. I have this little janky pulse extender over here. Maybe I have to rip that out. This is my 8-tick pulse extender here, to give the rail enough time to power to push the minecart on. So let's tear some of this out and see if we can rework this with a little bit of magic. Let's see. I need to power that block for a little bit longer. Or can I just leave it on? When the game turns off, it powers on and stays on. Minecart goes up, stays up there. Oh, but I send the minecart down when they leave the game, in which case it's just going to send it back up again. That's why I had the pulse limiter there. What if I do... This is so janky. Today's such a noodle day, guys. Sorry. This is the things I need to work on. I know some of you guys are probably bored out of your mind, but I really want to get this done. Okay, let's see if I... This one's gonna 4-tick that block there. This will add another, so I just need to... Let's make that be a target block. And then I can do this. Come on. Stupid stone. I'm going to run over this. Whoops. Nope. Where's my trash bin? Here's my trash bin. Boom. 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 All right. All right, we got it. We got it. We do that. We do this. We do that. We do this. And now we do this, that. Oh, wait. Did I make a loop? No. That one powers directly to the side there. Into the thing. And then this one gives an extra 4. I think that works. Yeah, we're good. Okay. That frees up all this space now. To do a comparator on this guy now. How am I gonna... How am I gonna power that dropper up above? Is that even a thing? Best thing I think was a buffer for the call coins with audio that was played when they are added to the buffer. So what we're doing now, guys, is we're the coin system I have here is going to send items in at 1 coin per 4 ticks, which means like these hoppers, as the items are going to go by, there's going to always be 1 item in that hopper. So it's gonna, as one moves out, another one's going to be coming in right behind it. So I can't read that signal on the hopper with a comparator because it'll be a constant signal. Although I guess I could just, instead of throttling the items, I could have a short clock that might work, that while that comparator is reading, that might be easier. Does that make sense? 20. Nerdy, 20 months. Thank you. A little bit of change of plans here. We're gonna see if we can make this work. Boop. Boop. I think if I get my clock duration correct here, this will work. I think I need like a, let's see, probably 2 ticks there, 1 tick there. And that makes a 4-tick clock, because the one with 1 tick for the torch, that while items are passing through. Oh, but if one item let me see. Let's just see. Oh, I need to invert this though. Does this make sense? Dead Knight, you see what I'm trying to do here? Am I being stupid? I feel like this is easier than clocking the So that's locked. When an item goes through there, it should get a tick on there now. So if I put one item through here, didn't get anything. That's what I was afraid of. That's what I was afraid of, because it didn't go. Why would that should have been? First of all, that's got to go there. Oh, I don't even have a clock here. What am I doing? That. Okay. Okay. Now we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Not even close. We only got 2. Let me. We're getting close. Let me see what's going on here. Because that actually did turn off for a tick, didn't it? You want the entire delay to be less than 4 ticks? But then if it's not equal, we'll get more ticks than we have items then, right? Right? If I'll do 7. Got less. Observer clock on a copper bulb? You can't observe a hopper, no. Why? That should be constantly on because there's items going through, which means this torch should be constantly off, which means I would think that right there is a 4-tick clock. 2 + 1 + 1. That's constantly off, so we're close. Observer clock with a copper bulb should be perfect for hopper flow. I don't know what that means. You can't observe a comparator. Observers don't, observe the comparator. Sorry. What's that gonna do? There's no change in the comparator state. It's 2 ticks per item, not 4. Oh, because it's, I'm getting time and ticks mixed up here. Is that my problem here? No. I thought it was... Let me get some miners back here. Sorry, I'm being stupid right now. Repeater coming from the note block is powering the dust. Oh, because I have a on, off. So I'm only getting every other clock cycle. That's right. Okay. Stupid. I think a 2-tick clock is actually what I want then. Hold on, let's try it now. I think. I don't know what's happening. All right, let's go with a 4. That's what it was. Yeah. Okay. Let's go 8. Okay, we're good. Thank you. That was my mistake. I forgot that it was like the torch is only turning on every other loop. So we had to cut the loop time in half. Okay. So that should do it. And now even if they're kind of going in sporadic, like 1, 2, 3. We got 3. That'll burn out Tango. Etho, you'll burn out. Ever thought about that? He's right, because he's smart. Yeah, you can't have a clock. A 2-tick clock will burn out a torch. What if I go back to 4-tick, but then just put an observer on the torch? If I put an observer on the torch, then I'll get it when it goes on and when it goes off. I feel like we're still going to get an off by 1 error though, but we'll try it. Is this better to do 2 small ones instead of 1 big one? I don't know. All right, so we're back to a 4-tick clock, but we've got an observer on every time it goes on or off. Let's see what this does. Here's an 8. Oh. Sometimes I'm too awesome for my own good. As long as I have an Etho watching. Here's a 1. Ugh. Ooh, yeah. The 1 doesn't work because it has to go on and off. What's up, Doctor? How you doing? Yeah, any odd quantity is gonna not work. It worked so good before. Do I just go back to throwing him into a dropper? I think that's probably safer. Ah. Right. Just throw him into a dropper and then I could clock him in at whatever speed I want and everything's fine. Stupid. Let's put this guy back here. Whoops. This is giving me a little bit more room to work because now I can power that guy, which yes may lock that hopper behind it briefly, but that won't matter. This is such a nightmare here. Let's do, can I power, what is that block even doing? That's nothing, that's just covering a hopper. Okay, so we can do this. We'll do, let's bring this out a block here. Let's go comparator, da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da? And then we want this to go a little bit slower, of course. So let's go We go 3 tick here. That's a 4 click. Let's go 5 tick, right? I think that's a 5 tick loop there now, I think. So if I go put in, oh, let's get a note block set up. If I go 4 items. Yeah, let's try speeding it up, see if it still breaks. Let's go another 4. Okay, let's go 1. All right, I think we got it, right? Let's go 7. Okay, this is working. The dust on top of the blocks can go to the left instead. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Locking that hopper doesn't matter, but you're right. Oh, wait a minute though. Then if I do that, doesn't that affects the, why is my head flaking? Doesn't that affect the signal there? Okay, we're still good. We're still good, right? 1. Okay. Excellent. Things have been accomplished. Now we need a sound. If you want it flawless, it's flawless right now. Thank you very much. It's flawless. It works. That's all I care about right now. Could it be better? Yes. Do I care? No. I want to move on. Okay. So we still do have the issue though, like when they ring the phone, it's gonna be like watch this, right? How long before? It's quite a delay. Quite a delay. Oh, we're getting raided by Rays. Hey Ray, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. We're noodling today. We're noodling pretty hard. Flawless. Yeah, so that is a downside, right? Like 4 items. That's a pretty long delay. That's pretty disconnected. I would like that to be faster if I'm honest. And maybe instant dropper line. Is that changed now? Remove repeater ticks. Oh, I don't care how fast they count here. I care the delay between how long it takes for the items to get into the system. That's what I care about. So they added the... It was one of the snapshots, right? Instant dropper lines now work like the way they're supposed to. You just got to power the droppers, right? I saw this. Is this in? Is this an upcoming thing? Sorry. Is this a 1.21 thing? Or is it... Later, Ray. Thank you. Not in yet. Okay. Because you're right. I could just change this whole hopper line to be a dropper line and just be like, you know, pulse, 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 pulse. And it's an experimental thing. Okay. All right. We'll leave this the way it is for now. Let's go find a sound. Let me see. The rail line still contains the duration. All you need is to check if the rails are powered or not. Oh. Oh, interesting. Wait a minute. I'm not going to change it now, but I think I might see what you're saying about using powered rails. Risk of T is right. The solution seems correct if you just move it to be powered by rails like we talked about before. So if the one of the problems with if this is just powered rails here, one of the problems is that multiple systems could be adding points at the same time, and that would not work, right? If they hand in a cake and a pie roughly at the same time, the rails would be powered on and that you would lose points. If I'm understanding what you're saying about putting the rails up here. So I think that's the problem with using rails on and off for the duration. But we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, sounds. All right. So what are we looking for? Like just like a bling, like power up or something. It's got to be short. Yeah, like a cha-ching maybe.
Cha-ching.
It's just me going, point awarded. That one's not bad. That's too long. It's got to be short. Got the first half of the not bad one. Yeah, this one I could just have that one be like ding. Let me see here. But if I just look for like ding, there's probably I mean, there's that, but that's not very. It's not very satisfying. Coins. Let me see cash register. The problem with the cash register ones is they're going to be really long, I think. For Hotel Bell. I mean, that's kind of what I just had. Where is it? Didn't I just have a ding one? Yeah. Not that. That's kind of the Hotel Bell right there. Does it matter if the sounds overlap? It'd be better if they don't, because then I have to set up like an alternating system with 2 note blocks. If I could just play one. So I need like a short sound here, I think, or change the delay on the clock that spits the items out, I suppose. Let's see. I want something that's like points, awarded, or the site could just freeze. That's cool. Gained. What would be the like a power up or less bell, more coin? Yeah, let me search for coin. Coin drop. Nah. Or cowbell. Metal coin. thought I had some sounds. Let me think. Did I have something else? I had some stuff in the directory over here. Let me see. Oh. Wait, isn't that the sound I have for serving customers? Because that's perfect. I love that one. Am I using that? Where's the one for serve a customer? Hold on. I'm lost. Where is it? Over here, over here. I think it's this one. That's pretty close. That's the sound for serving a customer. But maybe that sound isn't necessary if we're giving a distinct sound. I don't need to play a sound when they serve a customer and a sound when they award coins or award points. I could just do award coins probably, right? And then like I could take this one out. When you serve a customer, you just get ding, 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 ding instead of one. I think I like that better. And then we use this new sound over here. Do I have a head on me? No. Let's go get it. Let's go get an audio thing. Oh wait, I think I might have some in the magic box. Where's my miscellaneous? Miscellaneous? Miscellaneous. Oh, as I've got 47 Jevin heads on me. Okay. All right. So I think I like this one. It's quicker and more like, I think it'll chain together better. So let's see. Let's rename this HH point gain.mp3. Okay, let's upload this to the server. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. We're here. The skid scream, yeah. Today was supposed to be about testing the game, but instead we spent 20 minutes doing this. 20 minutes, 2 hours. All right, HH point gained, audio player, server file, HH point gained, .mp3, boom, put it on an item, yes, give it a range of 60, HH point gained, and slap it right there. Excellent. I like that. Do I want to do static? Yeah, I suppose. I think 60 blocks will be plenty, but you're right. Let's just be consistent. Let's set static true. Okay, so now when I go skadoodle. Is that okay? We okay with that sound? I think that works. It's good enough. Did these get filled in? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. We lost a little bit there because of the new dropper we put in, but okay, this is good. This is good. It was extra good. We did a thing. Now play the stupid game. All right, let's play the stupid game. So now when they make a phone call and there's customers remaining, it should award them the amount of points per day. I don't know, maybe. Oh, the other thing I need to do is make it so that this cart goes back. I was thinking there's this is quick and dirty real quick here. Let me get a pressure plate. Boom, 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 boom. There'll be something better here than that, but in the meantime, I want to power this block. From this. This is so that like when they enter or when they leave, most importantly when they leave, it will give a quick power to, oh, this is so janky. It'll give a quick power to the, is that gonna get stuck on there? Let's go slab there. To that, what do you call it? The rail, the powered rail, so that it will send it back down to the bottom. This is spaghetti. I do think I will fix this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, whatever. What are you? Oh, gotcha. Oh, wait, I need to take that button out. Otherwise, that would have been embarrassing. Boink. Now, in fact, that's not what I need there. I need one of these. Now, when I do this. Excellent. All right. Sure. The note block was supposed to be there to like play a little tune when your points arrive. I don't know if that's necessary. Okay. Man, I really want a good bowl of ramen right now. That does sound pretty good, yeah. It'll power the note block. Yeah, I know. Not too well, it's the detector that's powering the note block. This doesn't power the note block. The detector rail does when the card comes in or goes out. But whatever. That's all stuff I'll fix. Okay. Are we attempting to play the game now? It's gonna be horribly broken. But sure. Let's see. Let's try it. Let's do stop recording, start recording, finish recording, delete replay. Yes. Start recording. I'm gonna try and use flashback because it's the new replay mod basically, and it's much better at like bouncing around in the timeline, I believe. All right, so we're gonna start the game. We're gonna come over here. And I don't even think I'm gonna do anything except watch. Turn off the music because there's so many things I need to look for. Okay, we should have one customer already coming in. Here he goes. He's headless. Pay no attention to that. I did turn the music up a little bit, by the way. Whether I'm playing with like speakers or earbuds, this sounds totally different. Whoa, how did he get in there so fast? Wow, oh, because he went in the first slot. See, now the phone just dialed. I just made an outgoing call. That's a bug. Why did I just get 2 points? Oh, because I made an outgoing phone call. And it's on day 1. So that system worked. Why I made the phone call, that's a separate issue. Oh, why? Oh, this is the double thing. There's like a 50% chance you get double customers. I'm making more phone calls apparently. That's for the phone call I made again, I think. Again, I really don't like the delay on that. Okay, that's a problem right there. All right, so another problem is 2 customers. I really have to throttle the rate at which customers can go in. They're still coming in. When it adds an extra customer, the delay isn't enough. So the game just ended there. And it didn't play the end sound. And it should have. Okay, so far there's 3 bugs. 1, I'm making calls, and I don't know why. 2, I have to change the rate. I have to increase the minimum rate. Increase the minimum rate that customers can be sent into the restaurant, because when they're sent in too close, they go down the same hole. And Lomex, no comments, please. And number 3, when the game ended, it didn't play a fail song, which should have been played right there, because that should have been up. So one at a time. Test 1. Save. Okay. First things first, let's go see if we can figure out why we're making phone calls. That should be the easiest one, I think. Okay. This is all the new phone noodles here. This honey redstone block gets pushed down when they press the button on the phone. Hang on, let's see. This is when they make a call. I didn't actually press the button. Where's the thing that this guy? This is my timer for when it makes the phone ring. Maybe I have my sounds backwards. Maybe it was just the phone ringing. Do I have my sounds backwards? 1 second. Man, this is so confusing. Hang on a second. Trying to remember all the stuff I did yesterday. Basically, those two things switch based on whether you're in make phone call or receive phone call mode. That's the sound that should play after you answer the phone, which I love. It's stupid, but it's funny. How does this work? That observer below the redstone ore is backwards. Sure is. But that's not my, I mean, that was a problem, but yep. Thank you. Where is that? I always seem to do that. Oh, did I go in the hopper? No, I got it, I think. Okay. Go up here. And put you there temporarily and go that. That's better. Okay, thank you. That fixes that. When that block is extended, that observer will hit that and spit one of these guys into there. Why? I could go to the replay mod and see what was happening there. Was this getting powered, or given that it was a random event, I was led to believe that was actually what was causing the phone to ring. But given that was backwards, I'm not even sure. Is the call made line being powered when the customer is coming in? Line contamination? Let's see. This is the blue line as the day started. So only when the day is active is that block extended, which means when they make the phone call, it'll hit that, power through there, and go down here. This is the phone call made line right here, which goes all the way up to right there. I'm not sure. I could go into the replay. Maybe we move on to another bug. What were some of the other ones? The other one was the rate at which the minimum rate at which two customers can come into the restaurant. I think I need to figure that one out. The call is coming from inside the house. Green line redstone missing a spot. Oh, it is. Interesting. Why? What would that have caused? Good catch. That means this was never powered, which means that hopper was never locked. What is this even doing? What is this even doing? I only did this 24 hours ago. You would think I'd remember. Day is active. It's spinning an item up. Day is active. It locks that hopper. Oh. Right. And then I want it to be like only when... What was I doing there? I don't know. This is an off-camera thing. I got it. This is heavy noodle action. So let's go. I'll have to debug that one later. I can't handle that right now. My brain. Let's go up to the thing and look at the minimum time to call a customer. All right. So what I think happened there is we've got a system where when a customer is called in, basically it's this hopper clock here, and it's watching the piston below. This observer picks that up. This observer picks that up, and we've got a 1/3 chance of calling in another customer right away. If that target block is extended, it powers this and goes back in there. And we'll call in another customer, but that's all happening within like a few ticks. And but those are just adding to the queue. When customers are called in, they're not called in right away. It decrements the counter, but it actually adds them to a queue. This queue, as long as there's customers waiting in the queue to be pushed into the restaurant, it activates this long clock here, which should throttle the rate at which customers are actually added. But maybe this clock isn't long enough. Maybe this needs to be even longer. This is hard stuff. Can you add a minimum time for customers to spend in the queue? This way they would still be generating a high rate, but have a minimum time imposed on them. If I understand what you're saying, Jake, you're saying every customer stops in the queue. Right now, if the queue is empty, the customers just kind of flow right by. I could arguably introduce a system where everyone has to stop in the queue for a little bit and then throttle it there. But it feels, I didn't want to do that. It felt arbitrary to like, for someone to stop outside when there's no one sitting at the table. I thought that might be really frustrating for players to see a customer come in and then just stop for no reason. Send Scar into the noodles. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah. Have you thought about adding a section to take out orders as you process through the game? It could unlock the customer's delivery drive. Yeah, and people, Maddie, is like a takeout order concept sounds fun, but it also sounds like a lot of work and an alternate way of serving customers and stuff, and that's just too much. The timing made it seem like the customer naturally queuing was ringing the phone. That would be weird. That would definitely be like a line crossover thing or something where the customer ad line was signaling the phone call line. Maybe. Let's sure. Let's go to the replay. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try and use flashback, but I don't know. I've never used this. But I think, yeah, bear with me here. I'm like new to this. So what I want to see is, does this actually get powered right there? So let's play. I think this actually picks up audio too. Okay, day is on. Picks up the audio. Let's see when the phone rings if this honey block actually goes down or not. It shouldn't. I'll be really surprised. Okay, so it didn't. So, oh wait, that was the customer just coming into the restaurant. Sorry. Oh, okay, there it goes. So there was the phone call being made. Is there a Scar here? Hey Scar, how's it going? Yeah, this tool is amazing. I just got to get used to it. Okay, so let's see here. Phone call made is this line right here. It goes around here. I want to see if that gets powered. This line right here. So let me kick this back a little bit. We'll go back another few seconds here. Is this getting powered? Didn't look like it. Okay. This is going to be stupid. What is causing that sound to play then? Yep. Yep. When that block is okay, well, at least we can fix that. It's always stupid. Always stupid. Okay. Problem is this dust here, I was like assuming that, oh, it'd only be powered from this repeater. Like this goes here through the target block into this repeater, boom, and then down there. But because that line's going that way, when that block's extended, it also goes backwards into the block, which we definitely don't want. So I think, is that going to be fine? Is that going to mess up that guy? I don't think it will. I think that'll be fine. Right? So let's let me get a button here. Boop, boop. Let me break this temporarily. So we have a 1/3 chance here. Maybe. Oh, that block's not extended there. Temporary. Well, that's not gonna work because it's not a target block. Anyways, I think this is gonna be fine, right? Because it's gonna push. This dust here is gonna push in through. Oh, wait. Oh, but now that's not gonna work because that needed that redstone to be there. Hang on. If I make this a target block, it does that, but then when that goes there, when this powers, is that gonna, that'll still power that, right? Even though the dust isn't going into it? Okay. I think we're good now, right? Problem solved. That'll still extend there. That'll extend there. That'll still go through there. Let me break this because we don't want that there because that we gotta wait for that. Okay. We're good. Solved. Next. Right? When that repeater powers, it goes in the target block, and that target block means that the dust was just gonna go that way. Put dust back. Put dust back. Put dust back. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay. All right, we fixed that one. Stupid bug. Minimum distance of customers being added to the restaurant. I don't like this as it is. This stupid long repeater clock here. This is the minimum rate that customers could be added. And I'd change this now so there's just 100% because I didn't like that. So does that just need to be extended even more? Or should I watch the replay back? Test button? I don't care about the button. That doesn't matter. I just won't press that button. Yeah, I want to see the replay to see how those two customers went in, see where those two customers came from. Okay. This right here is the first customer. Ignore the fact that they have no head. So this is what's great about this over the replay mod. Replay mod, you can't go backwards. This one, you just instantly go backwards. Okay. So that's the first customer coming in now. And you can see the first slot, the first table is open. Here comes the second customer right now being dressed. First customer should be going up there. He's dropping into that hole, and it should close that hole now. Okay, it did. Now we have... Wait a minute, why are there no slots open? Where's this guy even going? Why are no slots open? That's a problem. What? I think the tables might not be the table. I have like little emerald tokens there for the which tables are selected. And I think that's not working. This. Yeah. Are these guys not being... I thought this was fixed. It's not fixed. Okay, I thought this problem was fixed. Apparently not. That's why, because these emeralds aren't being returned to this guy right here. All right, 7 tables, one for every table. So this guy, this mess. This is when the game is active. Game turns on. This is so much easier to look around free cam. Right. When the game turns on, up here, pulse limiter. Enough to... Are those comparators or repeaters? What does that even do? That does nothing. Oh, no, it does. That's a pulse extender. Sorry. 4 tick, 6. It's this very specific, because I want a 6 tick pulse extender to extend that piston with the observer to get the observer clock to push just the right amount of items into there. That's what in the beginning of the day seeds the day to open up the right number of tables, which I believe is currently 4. But it should also keep this guy active here, which should power this line. And any guy, it's only going to be 1 tick, but any guys that are in those droppers should be powered. They should have all spit out. Why not? Why not? To the replay. To the replay. Delete that one. Yes. This, that, this. This is replay. It's just insanely invaluable. All right. So what we want to see is when this green line turns on, it should power up here and turn this on briefly, which should turn this. Should extend that observer to make a little clock go by. Let's go. Okay. Line just turned on. Cool. Didn't work at all. Awesome. Did I miss that? Or do I need a repeater on the other side of that? I think I'm an idiot. I made a backwards pulse extender or pulse limiter. Oh no. Oh no, it did turn on. Hold on. That was brief. Okay. Play. Okay. That actually went forward there. Let me see if it picked it up here. All of those droppers were just powered. You power it for long enough to populate the pulse extender. don't know why those emeralds that were stuffed in there didn't get re-released. Here is a problem though. I'm returning those when the game starts. I should technically be returning those when the game ends. Because if the last game used all the tables, there won't be enough in this dropper to initialize the next game. Yeah. You were looking at it after the game turns off. Right. Torch behind the droppers. No, those aren't powering it. Those torches aren't affecting anything because the hopper's not a solid block, so it doesn't power those droppers. And it doesn't strongly power the block below it. So that's what I was wondering is, are they already powered for some reason? But I can't see why they would be. These torches are all off. We'll try something here. Debugging is such a pain. Can you look in the droppers with this replay? I don't know actually if I can look into inventory or not. Sorry, we got all 7 here now. Let me just, for giggles, put one there and one there. And then let's hit this line here. And that should have removed those items, and they're back in there. Okay. Either way, I need to change this to not be at startup. I think I need to, I think I need to empty those when the game is over. Still confused why nothing. So the only way for none of those trapdoors up here to have been opened, which is what we saw, means that there were no tables left. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys, because honestly, like, we're getting into like super boring me debugging time, and that's just not fun. It's not fun. There's already too much redstone in the stream anyways as it is. So here we are. But this is exactly what I need to be doing to get this game done. I have like probably like 5 hours of this. And quite honestly, I need to do this off camera to really be able to think. Watch replay again. I swear door 4 or 5 opened, then closed. Okay, Tell. I will check that out again. Maybe you're right. So maybe it was opening, but it was a quick close. The only way for the door to close is for something to hit the string in front of it. So items go in, they drop down, and then there's a string right here. They hit that string as the armor stand falls down. Powers that. The observer hits that. Repeater goes here. What does that do? That plays the sound of the customer coming in. Where's the thing? Where's it? This line here. Oh, no. Sorry. What release is that? Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. This is why I can't do this while I'm streaming. I have to actually think. And I can't read chat and stream and think at the same time. So we're gonna wrap it up here. Pretend it's off camera. Yeah, it'll be just me going, oh. Not a very exciting stream. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for the help. And we got the new sound in. I really like the changes with the bell once it gets working. Not the bell, the phone. And I like that we took out the customer serve sound and added in a point awarded sound. I think it's going to be more general to helping you understand how the game is played and stuff like that. So it'll be good. Yeah, I'm going to watch all the replays. We're going to squash all the bugs tonight, this weekend or so. And then I'll be back on Wednesday, or not Wednesday. I should be back on Monday. And hopefully then, once I've had some time to test and get some of these preliminary bugs out of it, because it's not ready to test, right? I need to get these obvious bugs out of the way. And once we do that, then we'll actually start play testing and stuff and call some hermits over and stuff like that, which I'm really excited for. But but I need some time just to get these stupid bugs out of the way. Who's streaming? We got Gem, we got Impulse, we got Skiz. Let's raid the Tay. Gemini Tay. Because we never really get to raid Gem. Are they playing Phas? I'm guessing they're playing Phasmo. Yes. All right. Everybody go say hi to Gem, to Imp, to Skiz as they're playing Phasmo. That honestly sounds pretty good right now. And have yourself an amazing weekend, guys. And I will try my best. I can't see why I wouldn't be back on Monday. And hopefully we're going to have a game that is playable. Hopefully. And I don't mean bug free, but I mean not completely broken like it is now. That's the goal. So take care, guys. And I really appreciate all the support and being here and just helping me out. Thank you, guys.